kids, we are bold in our imagination and love to pretend play with whatever we have. We often lack the same constraints and inhibitions that adults have and are more agile and fearless in nature. A similar kind of fearlessness was shown by the traditional portraiture artists of the 19th century India. They dared to embrace the new, combining digital and analog mediums to revolutionize the portraiture culture of their time. Like these fearless artists, let's make our own rules and time travel back to the mid-19th century when the imperialists brought railways, vaccination, and social reforms amongst many other things. With them came a new means of communication that made history and simultaneously documented it: the camera. Prior to the times of photojournalism were the days of handmade signs, letters, portraits of aristocrats, and wealthy merchants. It is difficult to trace the beginning of portraits in India, but they can date back to the times of the Mughal courts. The miniature paintings traditionally had faces drawn in profile and were extremely delicate looking. However, with the establishment of 4 major art schools in India, the existing style of portrait painting got Europeanized and went from miniature to that of a more realistic kind. Maharajas began commissioning British artists who taught others the value of props in portraits. But with the advent of photography, everything changed. By the turn of 20th century, photography studios sprung up across the country. People flocked to have their photographs taken, fascinated by this novel medium. Soon enough, traditional artists began to be put out of jobs. History tells us that the way to grow an industry is through adaptive experimentation. And just as children explore different mediums with a sense of wonder, the artists of the 19th century India also began to experiment. To make a space for themselves in the market, they began to see photography as just another medium. Paint began to be used to enhance the physical world of black and white photographs. Artists started painting everything in the portraits, leaving the face of the subject untouched as it helped them achieve a realistic look. This collaboration not only allowed them the flexibility of using a photograph as a reference, which reduced the time taken to paint a portrait, but also led to artists creating a new abstraction of the art form. The result? A visual fusion that captured the spirit of the times, bridging two distinct worlds. The 19th century Indian artists remind us that art evolves with technology, and the key is to embrace change. Today, as technology advances, artists continue to keep up with the times and push boundaries with AI. Just like the camera was in the 19th century, no new tool is a threat, only another medium waiting to be explored, boldly and fearlessly.